streets of Melrose Park to the trading floor of the Merc. He's fought for every dollar he's ever earned. And now, with personal liberty and our system of capitalism under assault in America, he's here to seize back our rights from the government. With a cigar in one hand and a copy of the Declaration of Independence in the other, he's Sean Thompson. And this is the Sean Thompson Show.
Some folks are born made to wave the flag. Ooh, they're red, white, and blue.
The economy is going crazy. Are you nuts? We're in war. War. Oil prices, Iran. So I just came from a little interview I was asked to do, and it was an interesting interview. It was about our own Illinoisistan and Chirac. And, about the future. And I was thinking while I was doing the interview, the future for Iran is far brighter than it is for Chicago, than it is for New York, than it is for New Jersey. And all of this coverage, rightfully so, whenever we lose anybody, it's a tragedy. But there is zero coverage for Illinoisistan. Just this year, 286 people have been shot in Chicago. Just Chicago, 286 shot, 68 mortadel. That's not including the stabbings and the burning and the beating and the regular stupidity of living around Democrats, because those son of a guns are dangerous. They're virtual morons walking around, drooling on themselves, soiled pants, killing each other. And they're worried about Iran, and that's just Chiracistan. Think about New York and the failure and the insanity. But yet, whenever they get reporters to give you a little fear porn, it's Iran, Iran, Iran. And it was fun with Fetterman. I saw it. It was a lot of fun.
You said that you are confident that the world is better after the death of Iran's supreme leader, the Ayatollah Khamenei. But
that aggravates the dung out of me. He's the supreme asshat, dressed in a fracking costume, torturing and murdering people. Supreme leader, your ass. But they can't wait to say it. And the reason is they're bribed to say it. So they're going to spew this nonsense of this supreme asshat.
But his son,
100%.
His son, but his son is
kill every last member of their leadership.
Well, his son is now in charge, and he's considered even more of a hardliner.
Well, they should kill him too.
Oh, well, maybe they will.
Kill that son of a asshat too. I'm starting to really like this guy. I wish he'd just, dress it up just a tad. You're not doing a radio show.
Well, but in the meantime, he's been elected by their 88 clerics to be the guy in charge.
Right out of the Islamo-Nazi propaganda handbook. Hey, moron. Hey, you with the teddy in the producer's office. How in the frack do you know anything? Because there are reports in other countries that actually report news that the son of Khomeini, asshat, the new Khomeini, asshat, he got his leg blown all the way to Iraq. Yeah, he's supposedly in a bed, sucking a pipe to breathe. In fact, the rumor is, in Europe news, that he's on life support, but not in America, where these imbeciles will say virtually anything.
Got some breaking news out of Iran. We are hearing for the first time from the new supreme leader of Iran.
That's like a word. So you got to pay attention to these slippery, slimy, pathological, professional liars. Now, did you hear from this bearded asshat, this monkey face moron in his costume? Did you see his mouth move? Did you hear from him? Or did you hear from some of his slave masters that beat their own women, torture their own children, rape other children? How exactly did he word this? Let's hear it again.
Got some breaking news out of Iran. We are hearing for the first time from the new supreme leader of Iran.
We are hearing for the first time from the new supreme asshat in his clown costume from the 7th century of the cult of hate. But where are his lips moving? Did you hear words come out of his face? Because I say he's dead. Now what? Now I say he's dead in little pieces.
Iranian state TV just delivered what it says is a written message from Mujtaba Khamenei. Let's get straight to CBS News foreign correspondent Rami Inocencio in London. So, Rami, what can we learn? What have we learned from what Khamenei had to say?
Yes, Vlad, and in fact, that statement is still being read.
I can't stand these slimy lawyers, but I did pick up on something in that. London. You know, they've had a nice relationship, not only because London is being sacked as we speak by these 7th century morons in their cult costumes, but because this Khomeini and his pappy, they're very, very rich. And it's rich the old-fashioned way. You see, they stole money from their people, like a Pritzker, and they went and bought tens of millions of dollars of properties, not in the sphincter of the world they govern, Iran. You could buy a nice 3-flat there for about $6. They decided, if you're going to buy real estate, you don't buy where morons and cultists, you don't buy where they govern. You go to London, England, and you buy some property. Isn't that right, asshat?
In terms of sanctions, there are reports that the new Iranian leader has a property portfolio in London. He's got properties in Kensington and also in Hampstead, exceeding £50 million. Do we need...
This reminds me of Yasser Arafat. You remember that fish-face moron? The PLO leader with his tablecloth on his head? Married to a big, fat French woman. Oh, white as Elizabeth Warren and Ed Burke's ass. Real pasty white. And he had $1.5 billion in his checking account. A big flat in Paris. He lived like a real businessman, just like Khomeini's son. And did one American news outlet, break the fact that this filthy pig who has robbed his people, who has murdered his people, who kills anybody he wants since the time he was in diapers, if they even wear them, who knows, that he has $50 million in real estate in just London.
To look at that, do we also need to prescribe the IRGC?
Well, we think the IRGC should be prescribed. The extent of Iranian influence in our country should be properly investigated, and all these organizations that are sponsored by the Iranian...
Whoa. Listen here, you with that stupid accent. Fish and chips. Hey, fish and chips, who's going to investigate them? Reporters? Because in case you're not watching, in America, they'll say whatever Iranian state TV wants because this is Democrat, Marxist, mafia state TV here.
It's going on for about 8 minutes now on national television. The lines, we're seeing some clarity on where Moshe Khamenei, the new supreme leader, wants to go in terms of the direction of the war. He said that all U.S. bases should immediately be closed in the region, and he says that those bases will be attacked, as we have been seeing over the past.
So, myself, Senator Fetterman, and everybody with an IQ over 60 says, are you talking to me? Filth bug, camel fly, are you talking to me? Now kill everybody!
Now 13 days of this war. Remember Al-Udeid, the biggest base in the region by the U.S. military. Bahrain's the 5th Fleet in Bahrain as well. The Supreme Leader also says that the closure of the Strait of Hormuz should be continued as a tool to pressure the enemy.
Or the Supreme Leader is dead. And this is all propaganda bulldung to offset the fact that cells in Europe, cells in this country have been activated.
I do want to report that we have now confirmed that the shooter in this situation is dead, taken down by security there at the church. This is
kill everybody that said hello to him this morning, too.
According to police. So we have now confirmation that the person who was responsible, according to investigators, and trying to do this, whatever it is this person was trying.
Wait, I don't know the name. You know how, Squirrel, I only listen like seconds of it and I send it to anybody. I want to put $5 on Yabba Dabba Doo Khomeini Mohammed. Yabba Dabba Doo Khomeini Hussein Mohammed. $5, Squirrel. You want a piece of that action? You work hard for your money, kid.
To do the violence. This person has been taken down, shot, and killed. And so that now we've confirmed the shooter in this situation is dead. That confirmation coming to us here in the 2 o'clock hour.
You know, that synagogue is arguably the largest synagogue in America. And the asshat, filthy animal in a costume with one of those stupid beards with no mustaches like Abe Lincoln, apparently drove his car through the building and then just wanted to kill and shoot innocent people. And that's really the modus operandi of cowards and Islamo-Nazis. You're always trying to kill the innocent people. Why don't you tell us where to go, like Iran, stand on a line, and let's get rid of the guns. Let's do it the old way. Let's show up with axes and really handle your stupid 7th century asses the way you deserve.
Two Muslims who launched a terror attack in New York have ties to ISIS. Their parents migrated from the Middle East, and their homes that were raided by the FBI are worth from $700,000 to more than $2 million.
Whoa. You morons, that if you were back in your sphincter part of the world, who'd be living in a tent. You guys are living in $2.5 million houses? Well, what's the grievance there, scumbags?
They also said they were inspired by ISIS. The pair threw IEDs at conservatives during a pro-USA protest in New York City. The protest was held to fight against the quote-unquote radical Islamic takeover. The attackers, 19-year-old Ibrahim Qayyumi and 18-year-old Amir Balat from affluent suburbs in Berks County, Pennsylvania, were arrested on the scene after lighting and throwing at least...
This is for all the people who think that you can speak reason to morons who still dress like it's the year 622, who still brag openly about their traditions of insanity.
Everyone in the room, how many of you are normal Muslims? You're not extremists, you're not radical, this is normal Sunni Muslims. Please raise your hands.
Everybody,
mashallah, subhanallah. Okay, take down your hands again. How many of you agree that men and women should sit separate? Please raise your hands.
They all raise it.
Everyone agree. Everyone agree. Brothers and sisters. SubhanAllah. So it's not just these radical sheikhs then. Allahu Akbar. Next question. How many of you agree that the punishments described in the Quran and the Sunnah, whether it is death, whether it is stoning for adultery, whatever it is, if it is from Allah and His Messenger, that is the best punishment ever possible for humankind. And that is what we should apply in the world. Well, who agrees with that? Allahu Akbar. Are you all radical extremists? SubhanAllah. So all of you are saying that you are common Muslims, you all go to the different masajids Norway, or are you like a specific sect, like the Islam net sect or anything like that? Are you like that? No. Are you like that? Please raise your hand if you're like this extreme Islam net sect or anything like that. No one. Allahu Akbar. How many of you just go to these normal masajids in Norway, the normal Sunni mosques? Please raise your hands.
Goes on like this. And the point of what do they call themselves there? An Ayman? The point of this Ayman is that they're all radical if they believe in the word of that yabba dabba do, aloha snack bar. I didn't say it. He said it. Raising the hands. And when it comes to changing their diapers on their own kids,
can a father change the nappy of his baby daughter? It's allowed, but it's not the normal, suitable way or role of the father. It should be done by the mother, and that is obviously part of their own haya, their own modesty and the shyness. But if there are other women, of course, it's better for them. Sister, mother, mother-in-law, grandmother, auntie, whoever. If there's somebody else, it's better for them, inshallah. Or slave girl. Nowadays we can.
Or slave girl. Did he say slave girl? He said slave girl. Do you know where this is, Squirrel? This is in Michigan. He said slave girl. I know he said slave girl because he's going to say it again. Aren't you in the costume without your mustache, freakazoid?
We can start to return to some of the many other ahkam in Islam which have been absent for many years. Because now we have khilafah, we can have slave girls in the khilafah.
We can have slave girls in Michigan now? When did they pass that regulation? You morons! I didn't say it. He said it. Just like the moron that drove into the synagogue to try to kill innocent secretaries, innocent kids and innocent people, because that's their modus operandi. So maybe the line's in Michigan. Can we show up there? 312-642-5600.
He believes in freedom, capitalism, and individual liberty. And because of that, he's become an enemy of the state. He's Sean Thompson, and this is The Sean Thompson Show on AM 560. The Answer.